Hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel. I am Dominique Bonne and this is the Cosmic Love Tarot. Today I had another filming location in mind, but because my camera wasn't working with me, this is the one we ended up at. It's a bit noisier than the other one, so apologies for that in advance. But why we're here today is for a what's coming this summer reading, or what's coming to me this summer, what can I expect in the summer months. I think it's gonna be really fun reading since summertime always brings lighter energies and a bit more fun energies. Think of the sun and the sunshines and everything that comes with that. And obviously some of you are gonna go on summer holidays and the adults here not or maybe a few weeks but way less than some other people that might still go to school, go to university. So I'm really excited. If you're new here and you don't know how to do pick a card readings, I'll have a few piles set up for you and you pick with your heart, with your intuition, the ones that closely resonates with you. And if you want to support this channel, please be my guest. Don't let me stop you. I have my Etsy account down below where you can buy my prints, or also if you're also into the tarot like me, you can buy my deck, which is really special. Well, it's really special for me anyway. So get yourself a good nice summer present, or get your family or friends or someone's birthday. If you want to get them something special, why not support me and kill two birds with one stone? But no bird coming here though. So let's get started and let's get to the reading. I'll speak to you very soon. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful people. In today's reading, we have three groups. This is gonna be group number one. It's the Page of Pentacles, really joyous, naive in the best way energy, accompanied by the tourmaline clear quartz. This crystal is very special to me because I got it as a gift from a crystal shop owner. For group number two, we have the Sun, very fitting for the summer reading, accompanied by the citrine crystal. I love this. Citrine is one of my favorite crystals. I hate how expensive it is, but at the same time, I get it. And then group number three, we have the Lover's card, accompanied by the obsidian, reflective yet protective crystal. So these are going to be your three choices for today. Pick with your heart, with your intuition. Like I said before, you can pause and meditate for a second. Nothing needs to be rushed or decided in a split second. Right, so you make your decision and then skip forward to the timestamp I provide below for this video. Bye bye now. Bye. Hello, group number one. You chose the Page of Pentacles accompanied by the tourmaline clear quartz. Let's put your card over here and let's pick out some astrology pebbles. We have four. We have the Aquarius pebble, the Sagittarius pebble, the Gemini pebble. The Pisces and Gemini pebble. Oh my god, I always get Pisces and Gemini, the signs, confused. I think it's just my brain, my dyslexic brain, trying to make sense of it all. But my apologies. We have the Pisces and the Gemini. So we have a really good airy mix with some water and some fire. You don't have to be any of these signs, but they can give us a little insight into the energies present in the reading. That's always really fun. Let's add these pebbles over here. So we have, let's group them. The air, again, Gemini, Aquarius, water, Pisces, and fire, Sagittarius. I love these pebbles. They give such good insight. Today, I'm really excited to introduce the Sun tarot deck, the Oracle of the Sun. I love this deck so much. I've been wanting to get it for forever and kind of expand my readings into a bit more of the astrological realm and the planets. So I'm so happy to introduce this into this reading, and plus it's a summer reading, and hello, this deck has sun on it, so perfect. Okay, so we have Venus in Scorpio with secrets. Interesting. Should we pull one more? One more. Okay. And then we have Mars in Gemini with a decision. So decisions and secrets. If you didn't check out my last video, it talked all about hidden messages or hidden secrets. So maybe if you're interested in that group number 1, you can check that out after this video. But let's get some information. What is group number 1 summer gonna be looking like? What is group number 1 summer going to be looking like? Spirit, please, can I have some cards for group number 1's summer? Group number 1 summer. Oh. Perfect. Thank you, Spirit. Can I have some for group number 1? Oh, perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let's see what we got. I got a lot of cards. Let's see if I can fit them all or not. Oh, let's put the crystal in here. Let's move this up a bit. All right. I don't think I have. I don't know where to fit your last card. Okay. Maybe what I can do is do this. Right. A full spread, that's for sure. Right, let's see what's coming up. I think before the summer started, you had to let go of something. You had to let go of some situation, something that made you able to, like, you being able to release that has given you a lot of peace. Right, let me meditate on these cards for a second. Right, so we have the Seven of Swords and we have secrets. For me, the Seven of Swords is like a bit of a sneaky card, like people have been sneaking behind your back, or this could also be a reflection of self, by the way, because a lot of times we blame other people for our own thought patterns. So maybe likely to paranoia, like you feeling paranoid that people have been talking bad about you behind your back or stuff like that, but you feel that secrets are being kept from you, and I feel this has given you like a lot of hurt. The Three of Swords in reverse, especially when it's in reverse, I really feel that it talks about other people hurting you with their words, other people hurting you with their actions, and you being really wounded by that. And I feel like that's a situation that you were in, and you had to let that go. You had to walk away from these people, this group of whispers, these secrets, and start fresh and start your own journey. And sometimes that's really hard because friends can be so great, and we can have such good attachments to them, and we've lived through so many good times, but at the end, if it doesn't align with your life right now and you just feel hurt and pained by them, it's okay to let them go. And maybe one day they will show up again, but right now this is not the the connections that are good for you, and that's okay. And that really is. So I hope you're okay, group number one. This seems like a troublesome situation and something that has been weighing you down a lot in your heart. I feel like you've been feeling a lot of grief because of it. So I'm sorry. This is tough. Like, going through heartbreak is really tough. And but you know, I've learned in my long life, I have learned that after closed doors there always comes a new window. New opportunities will come to you, and you see that in this reading as well. So you had this decision to make. Like, you were kept in the dark about something, and you found out, people were keeping secrets from you, were talking bad about you. And you know what, it's okay to be like, I don't need to give my energy to this anymore, and it's okay, and I can let it go now. And it has given you a lot of peace of mind. I see you putting a lot of more energy into yourself. So you're meditating, you're contemplating. The Four of Swords, it's a meditative card. It's a card of I always say to my dear tarot lovers that the Four of Swords is a meditation card. It's a card, okay, let's put myself back on ice, let's cool off for a second, let's take a break, let's break off from our daily routine, our stress, our daily hustle. The Four of Swords is a break of some sort. So this can come really perfect and come in with a summer holiday, a break, a vacation, a traveling period, something to break off your normally daily routine. I feel like it's something that you've really, really needed. Like, you've needed to get away from your daily life. And sometimes, we relate to getting away as escapist and like being not wanting to live in our current reality. But having a break and coming back to yourself sometimes is really, really useful, and is exactly what you need, right? So I see this break coming for you in, and it's going to be super, super nice and great. Also, I feel like you've been called to become a student again. So often in our journey, we're meant to repeat our patterns over and over again and master them. And then when we've mastered them, we find out we have new patterns to break and new things to learn. So it always interchanges, I feel like, from student to master, from student to master, from student to master, and that forever. Do you know, like, the feeling when you were back in school and you couldn't wait to graduate, and then university, like you're in the beginning stage, and then you're graduating again, kind of like this cycle of being a student, then graduating, being a student, then mastering, having a job, being the intern, and then moving up like the ladder and being your own boss, or being the boss of like a whole team, So it's constantly in this life we learn, and we are the student of someone, and then we master it. And we're being called to either become a student again or help someone else master a skill. And I feel that's going to give you a lot of fulfillment, like helping other people. Sometimes we don't know how to help ourselves, and the best way to help ourselves is by helping someone else in need that feels aligned to you. So that's definitely my advice for you, group number one. Let's see what else is in the cards for you, because there's a lot of interesting energies here. Right. We also have the Knight of Wands reversed with Sagittarius. Also, like, for me, the Queen of Wands, sorry, did I say Knight of Wands or King of Wands? Sorry, the King, not the Knight, the King. The King and the Queen of Wands for me give me a lot of fire energy, a lot of passion. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, the fire signs. And judging from your reading here, this is the only fire sign card the rest, it's really in your head, it's really in your emotions. I feel like you've been dealing a lot with that, so a lot in your head, a lot of in your feels, and not so much in the passions of life. I feel like you're being reawakened to passion, and especially because underneath this holiday card, this break card, I feel like in this break you're gonna find, like, you're gonna renew your fire, your passion. It's, as a fire sign myself, I'm really prone to really be ignited and have this energy, this drive to achieve, to do stuff, to show up for myself or others. It's this fire inside you, and I feel like the cards are really calling to you to what ignites your fire, what ignites your passion, what makes you want to live like more, and once you like, what makes you want to share, to passionately live by, to romanticize your life by. And this can, yeah, this fire can get cooled off quite easily by the monotonous daily routines. Our boredom, our sadness can also take this fire away. So you're being called to what ignites you and what makes you want to drive yourself forward even more. So yeah, let's see what else is in the cards. I see also the Knight of Cups, and I've been like saving the better cards for the end, because who doesn't love ending on a really great note? The Knight of Cups for me is definitely like a lot of romantic love coming into your life, and you feeling swooned by it, and you being like engulfed by just kisses, and really having that summer romance if you have not already, which is really great. Who doesn't love a good summer romance situation? Yeah. What else? So I feel like that's definitely one of your blessings. Like, either yeah, I'm pretty confident this is a romantic like kind of crush, attraction, like a bit kind of in the beginning stages, or if you're already in a relationship, then kind of like an igniting again in like passionate romance. I wouldn't necessarily call this like a friendship thing. I definitely think it's more of a romance. So get ready for that. That's so exciting. Lovely. And the Ace of Cups in reverse, I find that like a difficult card, because the Ace of Cups upright normally talks about self-love, and in reverse I feel like you are a person that has always been really preaching about self-love, and have been putting a lot of attention in self-love and loving yourself, but I feel like there has been like a few leaky holes in the bucket, like a few holes in the bucket that have made you leak out your energy in places that you didn't want to put in. So I feel like also during this break and during the summertime, you're really finding out what are the holes, like what are places I'm giving my energy to that are wasteful, that are not actually doing me any good, and are actually doing the reverse, like taking out energy from me. So you're really finding out what places your energy really needs to go to bring back to yourself. Yeah. I think like emotionally, I feel like you've been really like blocked in some type of way, and this summer is gonna be like a release, like a wave, a tsunami of releasing. And I feel like you've already been on that path of releasing all these pent up emotions, and you know, sometimes that may look really ugly, or really, it may feel like really wrong, like, oh, what's wrong with me, I'm crying all the time, I'm feeling so emotional all the time. But it's your body's way of processing all the things that have happened to you, all the heartbreak, all the heavy emotions. They need to go somewhere, and if they're not out, they're gonna be inside you, and they're gonna be like rotting away. So this is so helpful and so useful for your future self, for yourself, to deal with these emotions and get them out in the open and talk about them and let them flow. Emotions are symbolized by water, and they're supposed to flow, they're supposed to move around and get out of you, you know. That's why we cry, to like purge ourselves from these heavy feelings and be better, and feel okay again and be able to be sad from time to time. The Wheel of Fortune, this is such a special card to get in a reading. Such a special card because it talks about the balance of things and how the wheel always goes, turns and turns around, from positive to negative, and from positive to negative, and from negative to positive, you know. It turns, and this is going to be a really blessed period of time for you at the moment. Like, you've gone through your heartbreak, you've gone through your lessons, you've let go, you have contemplated and meditated on yourself. Like, you're working so hard on yourself, so a congratulations is definitely in order. And I feel like this lesson, like, you're gonna be teaching that to someone else. Like, you're gonna be teaching, you've gone through so much and you've learned so much about how to respect yourself, how to word your emotions, how to deal through your emotions, and you're definitely going to give this information, this is really useful information, to someone else. And this is going to make you so fulfilled and so happy. I really see a really reigniting of passion. Definitely, like, I think this could be related to love. Like, I don't know, comment down below in the comments if you feel like this rings truth or not. But I really feel this is gonna be a much more lighter and positive time for you this summer, and I'm so happy for that, because, you know, heavy periods are useful to learn and to grow, but you definitely do need the lighter, more positive periods as well to keep on going, you know. So your decision has been made, you've let go, the secrets have been uncovered, which is really great and really awesome, and now you can just move on and enjoy. Knight of Wands is asking you, what reawakens your passion? What makes me passionate? What makes me want to get out of bed? And especially in this break, I think, like, you're gonna have the time, hopefully, to really explore that. Like, what makes me want to feel alive? And if that's love, perfect. And if that is taking a bath and just saying affirmations to myself, perfect, great. If that's taking care of my pets, you know, it can be a million things. We are so unique in our each individual way, and what makes us happy and what gives us the drive to live, like, no matter how weird, if we're not hurting other people and coming out of place from love, like, the answer is, will never be wrong. You know what I mean? So I wish you the best of luck in your adventures, and I appreciate you so much for sticking with me to the end of this reading, and I hopefully this helped you in your journey, and I'm sending you all the love. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. A lot of kisses and hugs, and have the best of luck. Bye bye, group number 1. Bye bye. Hi, beautiful group number 2. You chose the sun with the citrine crystal, and let me take a really nice incense and let me light that for your reading, if it will let me. I love these incense. I got them as a present from the parents of my partner. And definitely, if you want to make me happy, give me some incense or crystals, and I'll promise you I'll love it. So we have the sun card. I'll put your card over here with your crystal, and let's get some pebbles for your reading. We have the Scorpio pebble, the Gemini pebble, the Aquarius pebble, and the Sagittarius pebble. So these pebbles are really similar to the last reading, so if you also felt drawn to that one, I would check it out for sure. So we have some water, some air, and some fire. Yes, I feel a lot of air, water, fire signs come and check out my readings, and earth signs are like, I don't believe in that stuff. But anyway, if you don't have to be any of these signs, but it's a good way to find out some more information about the reading and the energies present. So Spirit, can I have for group number 2, can I have some cards for their summer? Can I have some cards for group number 2 summer? Oh, perfect. Spirit. Oh, this one, definitely in that one. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. I get so excited. Oh yeah, before I forget, I also purchased a new deck. Sorry, I purchased a new deck. It's called the Oracle of the Sun, and I've been eyeing this deck for a while now. I really wanted to add more astrology and more more astrology into my readings, because it's one of my great passions, astrology and tarot. I love all this occultish stuff. I love it, and probably if you're here, you're probably interested a bit too. So let's get to it. We have Independence with the moon in Aquarius, and we have Authority with Mars in Capricorn. Damn, okay. So an independent boss ass biatch. I always don't know if to swear or not in my videos, and if it will hurt the algorithm or not, but let's hope it didn't. So 9 of Wands, Justice in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, Death, 5 of Pentacles, and King of Swords in reverse. Wow, definitely a lot of interesting energies here, group number 2. Let me meditate them for a second, and I'll come back with you. Right. Let's start with the 9 of Swords, right? And 9 of Swords for me, especially when it's in reverse, I feel like you've been really, like, your thoughts have been really cloudy. Like, you've been really feeling a bit daisy almost. Like, a lot of cloudy thoughts, like, not a clear, sober mind. I hate to tell you this, but I feel like you've been really clouding your thoughts. Why can this be? Let's dig deeper. This is only the first layer of the onion. Let's see group number 2. Right. Yeah, this energy has been really present as well. Like, I feel a lot of people have been feeling a burnout. They've been working themselves to the bone, and a lot of people are feeling burned out by their monotonous life. Their daily routine has just been a bit boring, or has been lacking a bit, has been a bit lackluster. Yeah, let's dig deeper. Especially with this moon in Aquarius. So let's think of the moon being our inner emotions, our inner world, and Aquarius being the sign of rebellion and of thinking for yourself. I feel like you've been really confused lately what to think or what to believe, and we see that Justice card here, she's blinded, and the Justice card, she judges people based on actions, and looks at all sides of things, and is blinded by the fact that she doesn't use what's right in front of her to make her judgment. So to say, she takes in a lot of other options and weighs them all out, and then gives the final judgment. And especially with this Gemini energy here, like, a lot of thoughts, a lot of talking, a lot of interacting with other people, definitely there. Yeah, so what is this judgment that you're making? Also, all these figures have swords in their hands. They're in authority figures. So are you the leader of a team? Like, have you been leading people, and has that been weighing you down in some type of way? I feel like maybe this could be an example, but maybe you're the head of your family, or you're the oldest of your family, or you have a really small company and you're the boss of that, or you know, like thousands of examples of this, but I definitely see you in a leadership position. And with the Emperor in reverse, I see you've been really having trouble with people above you, like authority type positions. That's been really troubling you, and I think abuses of power have been really troubling you as well. And I see you're putting your mind a lot to this. Like, you're giving a lot of attention to your mind to abuses of power and people who abuse their authority, and that's been really weighing you down a lot. I feel like these thoughts have been like stacking up. See how the Nine of Swords, like, she's in a prison of her own thoughts, and these thoughts seem way too sharp to even touch, to even deal with. Yeah, I feel someone abused their power on you, and that's just so rough, and I'm so sorry that happened. This is not great. Let's see what else there is here. I think this abuse of power and this unfair treating of you feel like you've been treated unfairly, and you feel like you have definitely, like, something you've been treated unfairly, and the cards acknowledge that, like, you have. And this death is for me one of the most beautiful cards in the deck, because it signifies transformation and transcendence into a new chapter, into a new part of who you are. You get to explore new facets of yourself, and that is thanks to hard moments and hard truths. And definitely this was what has happened. It was a hard truth for you, and it's been, and I don't want to talk it down and say, yeah, negative things happen so that we can transform ourselves and become more positive, but sometimes that is a takeaway, and we're allowed to feel shitty, and we're allowed to be in our feels, but what comes after that is a transformation of us, and feeling stronger for what we do, get away from the situation, like our strength, and we transform into better people, hopefully, because of our hardships. And that's sometimes hard lessons do need to be learned in that way. But let's see. Also, the Hanged Man in reverse, I feel like you've been seeing things from a lot of different perspectives. You've been really looking at things differently. Like, you've been approaching things differently. Like, you don't see your friends the same way that you used to. You don't see your job the same way that you used to. You don't see your school the same way that you used to. Like, your mind has shifted. And because your mind has shifted, like, you're seeing everything else different too. And that has really been messing with your brain. Like, it has been messing with your brain. Like, you're thinking, is there something wrong with me? Like, you're putting it to yourself. But Spirit and the cards are telling you, like, there's strength of thinking differently, and there's strength, like, revolutions and revolutionizing your life has come from people who have thought differently and have looked at things from a different perspective than they are. So Spirit is talking to you and say, like, these thoughts of how things can be different, how things, like, let that ignite your fire to create change for yourself and others in your life, because it truly starts with you, and you have this effect, this ripple effect on everyone else in your lives, and so on and so on. And with all these ripple effects, you can create real change. And I feel like this is the Death card. This is what it represents, like, change, and embracing the change of yourself in your life, and the change of others. Because if there's one thing that it will always be, is that change is continuous. And there's this saying that the only certain thing is change and the changing of things. Like nothing will ever be as it once is or was or is going to be, and that's beautiful in some ways, but also really sad in some other ways, that you're never going to get your time back in some type of way. But also really great to acknowledge that you can make what you want to make out of your time, and you can change at any time. It's never too late to change or to try again. You get a million chances. Like, you don't get only 2 chances, you get a million, and a million one if it's needed, to become the best version of yourself, or the truest version of yourself in some type of way. The Knight of Pentacles, I see that you've been really, a routine has been really helping you. Like a kind of an anchor to your day. So maybe it's like exercise in the morning or afternoon or at night, or a little meditation after lunch or whatever. But what you've been doing to improve your routine has been really helping you a long way, and has been like these kind of these holden handles of the day haven't really been able to move you forward and get you through your day-to-day. So I don't know what you've been doing. Maybe it's as simple as drinking a cup of tea in the morning and like your favorite tea, but these things really, really help you. These tiny little details, these like little milestones throughout your day, because especially because how we've been brought up by, I don't know, like in the Western world, how we've been brought up in school that our routine needs to be a certain way, but routine can be so personalized to yourself. It's not the same routine doesn't work for everyone, and I feel like you've been really trying to find out what works for you, what routine is the best for you. Sometimes it's a weekly routine, a monthly routine, a daily routine. You know, it's a ritual that we put ourselves in the right mindset to do things, and that's just. I feel like you've been really seeking the power from that, from grounding rituals, to daily routine stuff. And they can be so simple, like putting some incense first thing in the morning, to super complex rituals like exercising and then afterwards meditating. You know, it has such a big range, and this has been really helping you cope and really been helping you to move forward. I also see a lot of writing. Like I think a lot of writing has been helping you deal with your emotions, like maybe writing in your diary or writing a fictional story with fictional characters has been really helping you get over this difficult thing that happened to you. But with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I really see like this is the light at the end of the tunnel. Like you're getting out of this darker period. Like the Death card always signifies change for the better, in my opinion, because change can only go up from here. And yeah, you can change into more negative spaces, but I don't see that for you at all. I see that you're getting out of a darker period into a more lighter and fruitful time for yourself. Yeah. And especially with the King of Swords in reverse, I think like what's been really tiring you out and you have been so not good to deal with is people not speaking their truth, or people keeping the truth or not being able to be truthful to you. I definitely see like a throat chakra being blocked, and people not being able to maybe side with you or speak the truth with you, and that's been really, really bothering you. And the cards say like ignore that. Like, see how this card is also away from your reading, like it's an energy present, but this energy only gives you more grief and puts you back into the mental prison that you worked yourself, like you clawed yourself out of there. And there's no need to punish yourself like get back into the headspace of this dark hole. Like, you're allowed to be out and be celebrating your life and be able to view things from a unique perspective and create that independence for yourself and create this world that you want for yourself. Like, you're more than allowed to do that in any case. Like, more than that, you're encouraged to do that too. So I really see that for you, group number 2. Do you want a bit more clearance on how can we stay away from our mental prison? What can help us cope or deal with our mental prison? Oh, yes. Thank you, Karen. Oh, the Magician. I love the Magician card. I love it. I love so many cards, but the Magician in particular, it says like we have all the tools we need to succeed. Like that's the main message I get from the Magician, that we're already winners. Like we're already winners, and we don't need to buy extra things, especially in a world so like capitalistic, where it's like, oh yeah, you can love yourself, but you need to buy this, and this, and you will never have enough. You know, you have everything you need. You have more than enough tools and you're more than capable to get yourself out and to live the life that you want. Like we have the pentacles, we have the cups, we have the wands, we have the swords. Like you have everything. And sometimes it's looking in your tool chest, looking at what you already have, what you already know, and applying that. You know, for me, an example for me is like yoga is really great medicine for me, but I always forget it. I'm too lazy to show up sometimes, because you know how life gets, like you just get lazy and you know, like, oh, whatever, like never mind, I'll just do it like next week, and then that time never comes. But it's definitely a tool in my toolkit that I use to make myself feel better and to align myself. And this could be reading a book for you or whatever works for you, but you already have it and you can already get there. And it's not by, don't get me wrong, like you don't get over things by just ignoring them and like putting them away, but by making the conscious decision, like I forgive you and I let go now, and you let go, you know? It's like that, group number 2. And I wish you all the best of luck in your journey and on your path. And I really hope that you embrace this new times of lightness and this new times of sunshine and Sundance, and get back to your awesome and beautiful self. Thank you so much for tuning with me into the cards, into the tarot, and I send you all my love and hugs, and hopefully you're out there living your life the way you're supposed to be doing it. Okay, goodbye, group number 2. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. You chose the Lovers, accompanied by the Obsidian Crystal. Let me put your chosen card over here. And let me pick some astrology pebbles. So we have the Taurus, the Aquarius, the Capricorn, the Cancer, and the Leo. Normally I choose 4, but 5 came out, so lucky you, I guess. If you're an Aquarius, the Aquarius energy has been very present in all 3 readings, so go Aquarius. So we got some air, some earth with Taurus, some Capricorn, again some earth, some Leo, some fire, and some water. So all the elements are present here, which is great. That means good balanced energies. Also, I want to introduce the Oracle, the Sun Oracle deck. I've been eyeing this deck for quite a while, and I've been wanting to get it because I just love the illustrations on it, and also I think they make for great extra information since they use astrology as well as divination to get more closer answers, which, you know, I love. So for group number 3, Spirit, can I have some advice for their summer? Oh, perfect. Ooh, we have, I think this is Mercury in Sagittarius, Discover, and we have Saturn in Capricorn, which is riches, discovery and riches. Who doesn't want that? in their reading. And now let's go to the classical, well, not the classical, but the classical tarot for this channel. Whoa! Fiery. Let's not burn my cards. Not yet, anyway. Right. Spirit, can I have some cards for group number 3? Can I have some cards from group number 3, Spirit? Thank you. Whoa. That is a lot of cards. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of cards. I don't think I will use all of them, to be honest, because I don't have the space for it. But maybe one more. Perfect. Alright, let's see what comes up. Damn. Definitely a much more earthier, right off the bat, a much more earthier reading than the rest we've had. Alright, group number 3. Right, let's see. Let me meditate on the cards for just a second. Right, I think you're also the group that also is going on a break, or I definitely see some traveling, a holiday, something like that. Like you have the discovery card, like Mercury being the planet not only of communication but also of travel and of information transfer, and it being in Sagittarius, one of the most adventurous signs. I definitely see you going on a trip, a travel. I think it's someplace you've already actually been, because the Six of Cups, it's something nostalgia and nostalgic connections. Maybe it's a place where you're originally from, or it could be a place you really love visiting, place you have family there, maybe childhood connections. I definitely see you going back to your roots, like your childish roots. No, your childhood roots and where you come from. And I feel like you're gonna be presented with a connection that meant a lot for you in the past. Like for me, the Six of Cups means exes and people you used to have romantic relationships with and now not anymore. And I think you're going to be presented with these situations again and these connections again, which is always interesting and makes up for great storylines. Let's see, group number 3, like out of all the groups, I feel like this is a group that has got their mental stuff more together. Group number 1 and group number 2 were struggling a lot more mentally, and we're going through a lot more hurdles. And I see that you've been really focusing on all your achievements. Let's see, because we have the Nine of Cups, and this is such a good card because it talks about fulfillment of all your areas of your life. So see how this figure here, this man, is standing in all his cups, and all of his cups are getting filled. I don't know if you can see the color difference, but there are droplets coming down to all the cups. So one can be exercise, the other could be cooking, the other one could be other hobbies, the other one could be work, the other one could be, I'm just saying examples, just relate this to your life and to your areas. But we all have all these cups, all these areas of our lives, and you're filling each and every one of them. And that's a talent, and that doesn't come easy to everyone. And you're really, really putting focus to that. The High Priestess is such a special card, and when it ever pops up into a reading, I know that the reader, I'm the reader. The person who gets the message is really spiritual and is really into the spiritual realm and really interacts with spirituality and has a foot in the door for sure. Yeah, it talks a lot, the High Priestess talks a lot about dreams and the subconscious and everything that we we might feel and everything that's kind of uncovered into the shadow. Kind of really relating to the moon card as well, but the moon card being more earthly and the high priestess card being more spiritual and more being looking over us. Especially like you got the lovers card, right? You picked the lovers card, and a lot of people think the lovers cards are talking about romantic connections, but they're not. The lover cards is the love that you manifest into your life for yourself, like everything you love into your life, like you love ice cream stuff like that, you know, and having such a feeling of abundance that you automatically manifest all the things that you want out of life and all the things that you make you happy. And I really see that for you. I think the only part of your life that's kind of not aligning right now is your material and your finances. I think you're really like hitting the bottom of the savings account at the moment. But you know, looking at that, it's the best type of situation that you can be, you know, like your emotions are fulfilled, your thoughts are aligned, and you're having positive loops, and also your desires are being met. You're going on this amazing adventurous holiday, or you're going on this trip. You're just lacking the finances at the moment, but that's okay, because finances and money, it's really it can change in a moment's notice. Like spirit can take care of you for that. So I would recommend some affirmations that like spirit has my back, or you know, change spirit for whatever word makes you feel comfortable or you use, you know, if it's God, if it's guardian angels, if it's my angels, whatever, like just replace that word, and spirit has my back and I'm taken care of. And I will see, like, I see in your future, like, the Ten of Pentacles, and so an abundant lifestyle, such an abundant, like, everything you want or ever would need is being taken care of. And you have no one else to thank but your own and your mentality and how you approach things. So I wouldn't worry too much about your finances. You always seem to be taken care of, and somehow things always kind of fall in the right place for you, which, I mean, lucky you. Like, oh my goodness. I'm definitely a harsh reader. Like, if I see the cards are picking up on some icky energies, I will say that. So this reading is really, really positive, way more positive than the other two, I must say. Don't tell the other groups. But yeah, the King of Cups. This is such an abundant card, but I'm talking about emotional abundance, like being able to word your feelings correctly, being able to take care of yourself so well that it trickles on to other people, and other people how they word themselves and how they compose themselves and their emotions. Like, you give space for everyone, you create a safe space for everyone to be just themselves. And how lovely is that, group number 3? Like, being able to do that for other people is amazing. Like, not only, like, first step is being able to do that for yourself, creating a safe space for yourself to speak out your emotions, speak out how you feel, and then to create it for other people. That is amazing. And that's why the King of Cups represents that, the highest form of the cup cards, the emotions, and that's why it's represented this way. Also, let's talk about this other card. It talks about riches in Capricorn. I feel like you've been really manifesting a lot of financial situation because of your lack of, you know, but just how you approach anything else in your life. Like, focus on the abundant part of it. Focus on what you already have and what you can make from that, you know, and your riches will come to you. Like, I definitely see riches in your future, and just trust that the universe is going to take care of you and your needs, and you're going to be taken care of. And I feel like this is the mantra you're going to have to be able to repeat yourself just many times. And also, I feel like you're traveling to somewhere where your coin stretches out more, so you can do more stuff for your money. I definitely hear that. I think an energy that you've been ignoring is a choice that you need to make, or the lack of choices that you've made. I feel like you're one of these people that are really find it really difficult to make cutthroat decisions. Like, you rather just make everyone happy, but I feel like people have been waiting on you to make a choice or to choose them. Or I think in your summertime, like, there are gonna be people waiting on you to make a choice, and you're gonna find really difficult to make a choice, or like be really harsh and set your boundaries really right. But I think that's something that you're being challenged in because of how well everything is going. Sometimes we need to be challenged to become even better, you know. And I think like being able to make harsh decisions, put harsher boundaries, is definitely a challenge for you because you want to make everyone happy. I see that you're really a person that puts a lot of energy into creating safe spaces for everyone and making everyone feel great and heard and happy, but it can also come with its flip side, and that is that boundaries are not strong enough, and that you cannot make decisions, harsh decisions, because you see all the sides and you want to keep everyone happy. But sometimes it is about being a bit selfish and choosing for yourself and what's the best for yourself, because hey, if you're not gonna do that, like, no one else is gonna do it for you, you know. And we also have 5 of Wands, like a bit of competition. Are you a competitive person, group number 3? I don't think you are. Like, I don't think this relates to you that much, but I feel like a lot of people are competing for your attention. They're competing for, I think, your love, and you're so indecisive that you don't know who to pick. And I think that you're leading maybe more people on that you might think. Like, you might think like, oh, I'm just being friendly, I'm just giving everyone the time of day. But I think other people think like, oh, they're just stringing everyone along and they can't choose. So I think that's gonna be what a great like challenge to have, right? To have multiple people be into you and you having to make a choice and being unable to. I feel like something along those lines is gonna be the challenge of the summer for you. Lucky you, group number 3. Look at you, having all these prospects come to you. And I want to reiterate, like, the only reason why so many good things are coming in is because you've been putting a lot of focus on yourself and your mental state and creating again that safe space for yourself to be yourself. And you know, the universe can't help but reflect that back to you. So because you have been putting so much energy into yourself and into like affirmations and loving yourself, you're gonna have a lot of people that are interested in you and find you alluring, and even people from your past. And that's going to be hard for you because you just want to entertain everyone, or you want to entertain everyone's emotions, but that ends up with other people getting hurt. So that's something just to be mindful of, group number 3. But I hope you enjoyed your reading, beautiful group number 3, and hopefully we get to speak to each other very, very soon. If you like this reading, please go check out my other one. I have quite a few more, but enjoy the summer, and I'm sending you all the love and hugs in the world, and thank you so much for tuning in with me. Goodbye, group number 3. Goodbye.